Hi, welcome to GBR Life Vlog. I'm Caitlin, and this week we're discussing Popl. Before I get into this digital business card, I first wanted to mention, if you're interested in taking the guesswork out of life by finding out about reviews and parenting hacks, you've come to the right place. On the GBR Life vlog, I talk about those very subjects, like I said, here on my vlog, with a post every Sunday night. But there's so much more to GBR Life, aka Good Bad Real Life, with a blog, podcast, and this vlog. You'll never run out of content. There's also an awesome clothing line to keep you comfy and stylish called Mama Koala. And if you want to check out any of this, links are below in the description box. Ready for Popl? Right after my intro. Let's get into it. Now that you know who I am and what GBR Life is all about, let's discuss what Popl is all about. I will be showing you inside of Popl later on in this video, so stay tuned for the fun ahead. And be sure to keep watching to figure out if Popl is right for you. But let's be honest, a digital business card is right for practically everyone. Because we all have social media, and if you don't, there's usually something about you that you will want to share with others when you meet them. No matter what business or hobbies you are interested in telling the world or just the next person about. Because Popl is a bit more revolutionary in the digital business card world. And here's why. They're making many forms of their business cards that are not going to break the bank. They have many integrations and app offerings to make most people interested in them. But before we get into anything to do with pricing, let's first dive into what Popl truly is. I mentioned a digital business card, plenty. But what is a digital business card? It's a card or object/tag that uses an NFC chip in your phone to scan and deliver data to the phone that is doing the scanning. So the way we are able to pay with our credit cards is by using our phones. Now, digital business cards didn't start with NFC chips. They started with QR codes, but today the technology has advanced enough to share way more data than a QR code was able. Not all phones have NFC chips, so it's understandable that some will assume that a digital business card like Popl isn't right for them. But Popl thought of that. So when someone buys a Popl card, bracelet, keychain, smartphone case, or tag that can be customized or placed above or below the phone case, depending on what tag you choose, the person isn't subjected to having an NFC chip to do anything, because Popl is also an app and a website. Why is that important? When you open a Popl tag and add it to your phone case, or a Popl flat and put it between your phone and case, you're looking to scan that tag to another phone. So what your phone is capable of isn't important as long as you can have an app. Trying to scan to another phone without an NFC chip, that's okay too. That's where the app I keep mentioning becomes important. On that app, you will be able to customize your profile with a very large collection of link options like PayPal, most social media platforms, contact cards, email, Calendly, Square, and about 2 million more. Because you can also take the link to an app on, say, the App Store, and you can add that app to your profile. Although the apps they have direct relationships with do work better, because with Popl, you are able to lead capture, where it automatically adds your contact information with the other phone's approval, but it comes up with a form that will ask the other person to add their name and email so that you can immediately connect. And that connection is stored inside the Popl app. Or you can do the direct option, which that works great with social media because you're able to say, share your Instagram profile immediately. How does it all happen? The phone you are going to share information with simply taps the bracelet or tag or card, and that's it. A pop-up will occur and they can go directly to your profile website or to the Instagram account or to any account you share immediately. And if that person doesn't have the NFC chip, the app has a QR code to do the same thing the NFC chip would have done. Before you ask, I know the question that people are going to ask. No other phone or person needs to install or have the Popl app or have any Popl products. Just like in the Stone Age, they didn't have to have a business card to get your information either. You handed them your business card, and they were able to contact you later on if they decided they wanted to. Except with a Popl, you are in the place that most people will find you and want to continue to utilize, their phone. Wondering how you save in their phone? As a contact. If you share your contact card with all that information you had on your profile, it can be stored into the other person's phone with all of the websites under your contact within their phone. Or if they choose not to save you, because really it's up to the person scanning, they choose this. But they can also just bookmark your Popl website. That will pop up, like a link tree or a bio.fm. And if you want to just share that website only, you can by pressing the share button within your Popl app. And you can get access to that website link to actually share it to the location you had in mind, like messages. So where is the catch in all of this? Well, let's get into price. So with Popl, the profile you're going to send to everybody can be completely free. Or you have the option to upgrade to their Pro option. With free, you can create a digital business card and contact information, websites, and a ton more that aren't listed as Pro when you're searching through the list. You can activate Popl products, see your last 5 connections right in front of you, use Popl Direct, and share your link profile directly. You can also have your QR code in your wallet and have basic analytics, which is all fantastic and worth looking into since their products range from $19.99 to $200, but most products fall between $19.99 and $59.99 range. For example, the keychain, tags, and cards are $25 and under, making them very affordable. But if you wanted to upgrade your profile with your fancy new Popl, you would be able to spend around $7.99 a month or $80 a year. Honestly, it's not all that bad, and you get way more options in regards to links to add to your profile. Scanning your business cards into contacts, personal and business mode, which means you get 2 profiles, one for personal and one for business. The opportunity to add your business logo, a customizable QR code, custom links for your custom icons for your links, lead capture mode, unlimited profiles, 1,000+ integrations with places like Zapier, profile themes and styles, Pop Map, and the ability to add business cards, business links to your profile, embedded videos, and to see all of your connections, CRM integrations, sort connections with groups, business analytics, and lastly, 24/7 customer text support. Basically, the Popl becomes one of the best business cards you have ever dreamed of. And while there are more digital business cards out there, Popl has the price point that more people can afford up front. But don't take my word for it. Let's take a look inside of Popl. Okay, so let's now take a look inside of Popl. What you're looking at is the inside of my phone. Now, it's going to be difficult for me to look directly at the camera and still show you inside of Popl, so please don't pay attention to where I'm looking. Pay attention to what I am saying. So, first thing is first. Inside of Popl, let's go ahead and select the app. So if you see the inside of the app, one of the first things you're seeing is what it looks like inside of Popl. So why is that important? Well, that's simple. This isn't what everyone else is going to see. This is what the app looks like, and this is how you select what you're going to be doing for everything that you're going to do. So, for example, you see I already have a few things already selected. I have apps already in here, right? So if I want to add anything else to my list, after I activate, which I should first actually say, any sort of Popl device that you're going to be activating can be done after you add your app to your phone. You can go ahead and decide to put the Popl app on your phone today by just going and selecting Popl from your app store or from the Apple store. I think that's what it's called for the Apple side. So from here, if you wanted to add a new device, you would go to settings and then you just select activate a Popl device. That's it. That's all you have to do. And then you can add as many devices as you have. Now, if I go back over to profile, it's pretty simple to add a new link. All you have to do is go to the bottom, select add link, and then it's going to show you all of your different options, including all of the different options that they are more associated with. Like, so for example, the social media, you can do that direct tap option by just selecting Instagram and adding that all you have to do is add your profile name and that's it. LinkedIn, and then of course if you scroll down just a little bit, it shows you even more social media options, but for business and payments and then more, including that embedded video. But remember, I am on the pro option, so I'm actually able to show you more options because I think everybody can see more options, but you won't be able to use all options on the free. And it's easy to know what you can and can't use because it literally shows the pro logo right, or icon right on the item that you are looking at. So you can see Linktree does not have pro listed, but File does have pro. There are also music options. Okay, now the only other thing really that you need to see inside of Popl is connections, and then, and of course you can add groups to those connections, and your scanned business cards. You can scan someone else's business card and add that as a connection to your app. You can create a group. You can share that QR code that you create. You have your insights. Of course, you already saw Pro. And I'm going to actually go now up here and show you, you see personal and business. Because I'm on the Pro account, I can select personal and go into the personal side. And all I added there was emails because I was trying to figure out how everything works. Oops. Let me go back to it. So you see the personal, and then of course you can edit and stuff, or you can go back to business. The other thing that I mentioned earlier is that you can share this with everyone else, right? Just by selecting your, I don't want to show everybody's information, but just by selecting that icon right there on the top left. And then the very last thing is you want to see the actual website, right? Where you're going to be sharing all this information. You just press preview, and this is what your website will look like. Right now, this is what my website looks like. That does not mean that's what my website will look like, in another day or two. And I will link that below so that you can see my website, so you can just check it out and see how you like it, and what, the options for Popl. I think I'm going to add an embedded video soon, and probably much more, because this is just the beginning of what I started to do with Popl. And also, I will be doing a review in about a month so that everybody can see and hear from somebody using it after a month if it's actually really good or not. And then the other thing is, I actually have a friend also using Popl, and she's going to be telling us as well if she likes it. That was supposed to be a surprise, but I decided to tell you all now anyways. So, like I said, this is really everything that Popl is. Now, I will show you two more things, which is the lead capture and direct. Lead capture, you can see how it works. Basically, all they're saying is that it automatically pops up with that information that I mentioned earlier in this video. So they can just type in the information, and then it adds to your contacts, and it also, and your contact information adds to their phone. And you just select it for it to turn on. Or you can do direct. That's where you would be adding the specific website. So if I select that, so you can see how it works. See, you just pop direct and they get that Instagram profile. And it's just a quick toggle. Now with everything on here too, you can also have extra apps, and you don't have to add everything to your site. So it's up to you what you want to add. You just have to press that toggle on or off. So if I do my payment option and I toggle it on and I go to preview, now you are going to see my Popl Pay. And if I decide I don't want that anymore, I can go back and unselect that, go back to preview, and you will no longer see Popl Pay. There it goes, gone. Okay, so that was everything inside of Popl that was needed to be seen. So let's continue this discussion and wrap this all up. Talk about those comments and stuff that you may want to be leaving to ask some questions. So I'll talk to you on the other side. There you have it, Popl in all of its splendor. Are you convinced? I know I am, because it has changed my life. It's going to allow me to share so much more data with more people out there with just a quick tap. I don't have to explain what I do anymore. I can just say, here, tap my phone. And I think it can do all of that for you too. So do you have any questions about Popl? Comment those questions below. Or are you interested in a review of another product or tool? Let me know with a comment and I'll review it for you. And if you are interested in reviews like this, check out my other reviews, like this one. That's it for this week. Next week, I'm going to discuss TripIt, a travel app that will help you have the best travel experience possible, or so they say. So be sure to subscribe and click that bell icon so you will be notified when the next awesome video comes out. That may help you in your daily life and business. But you don't have to wait until next week, because with all of my content on gbrlife.com, you don't have to be without GBR Life in your life. Or Mama Koala.